Well, hello, Jan. Nice to see you. Oh, good. Hi, Lachey. Good. This is for Aquarius, so we'll jump right in because if we get chatting, we won't stop. The reading will never get done. So this is for Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius for the rest of July here? What is going on for Aquarius for the rest of July 2021? This current human month of time. What is leaving their life? What is coming to an end? And what is joining their life, entering their life, and starting a new beginning? Because we experience new beginnings so often, but a little bit of enlightenment would be good for Aquarius. Oops. Hello, Mary Jane. I didn't see you come in just now. Nice to see you always. Is there any transformations for Aquarius? To be honest, you put that idea in my head because of your husband. I'm thinking transformation. That's a good way. There's always transformations. What did that mean for Aquarius? And this is a general reading for Aquarius. There'll be a multitude of people that will be Aquarians that will join in to view the reading. One more run through. And then I'm going to cut the deck here. We're going to begin. Okay. Here we go. Your overall energy. Am I doing anything wrong here? I feel like I'm missing something or I'm forgetting something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Anyway, oh my goodness, really? Visually one of the prettier cards because of the colors, I think. But it is La Lune, the moon. All right? Representing illusions, okay? Card doesn't come up that often. Second placement, your finances and wealth covers everything but money. All right, wealth and health, wealth and love, wealth and support, and friends, and whatever it means to you. Are you shitting me? You showed up in the same spot last night. I can't remember which sign it was for, but it showed up in the same spot. My least favorite card. My most not liked card in the deck. And you guys got it, Aquarius. What the heck? Bring me some good. Bring me one bang out card that's going to lessen to the degree of any negative ones. That's what we need. Hearth and home, friends and family, people in your life, your private life. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Get on my way. Big table like this, and I never have enough room there. Okay. Fourth placement is your challenges, if there's going to be any, Aquarius. All right. Really? Oh, that's something. I don't know. Something intuitive will probably come through more than what the card represents. But this is a Three of Cups reunion. The last card, card number 5, the final card. The last but not the least, your message from Spirit and strength. Wow, this is different. Okay, let's do the Green Witch now. This is an extra card that I pull, and I tell the powers that be, if you had one more message to give to Aquarius, please use this opportunity within the shuffle here and bring forth the final and last message you may want them or feel they need to hear. And this one, I don't like to turn it over until we're completely done. And I'm going to cut right here. So that's a good enough shuffle for that little deck. Let me see. Come on now. Be good. Work with me. Work with me. There we go. And I will set them to the side. No cards are turned. Leave it right there. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got the moon to start this off with. So, yeah. That's a good way of doing it. I was doing that today. I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were doing the audio messages. And when he would send the message, I was trying to make a salad, and I had the phone laying right on the. I don't normally do that, but we had an important conversation going on. I didn't want to miss it, so yeah, that's convenient. You can do that, or put it in your pocket, right? Okay, so with the moon, not everything for parts of this month, not everything is going to appear the way it really is. There'll be illusions, there'll be disillusions, and that's the main crux to this card is all about illusions and things not being what you think they are. They're not the way they look. You got to be sharp. You got to tune into your intuition. You've got to keep grounded. You've got to use your logic and your common sense. This is for somebody out there, and maybe more than, well, probably more than one, but you do. And right now, the moon, you can see it or not, the moon, in essence, is looking at you, watching what you see and watching what you're looking at and going, what? Why is their attention drawn to that? It's kind of going down for some of you. The moon is questioning what it is you see. It's going even way beyond you. It doesn't hang up on you to see what you're going to think or do. It goes over and above and beyond. It gets a head start in the understanding department, you might say. Catching the concept of something. Yeah, just one moment. We're going to bring up the generic side of the card. Because sometimes, well, you need to know it, but sometimes it prompts certain things from me. It prompts me. It gives me a little nudge like, hey, it must be meant to be. It opened right up to the page on its own. The card in the moon even is asking you, because they're questioning, the moon is questioning what it is that's got your attention or it has your focus right now. It's asking, that's all fine and dandy, but can you see beyond illusion? Especially if doubt and confusion start to creep in on you, that puts a lot of doubt right there. Don't let doubt and don't let confusion overwhelm you in any way, shape, or form, not even a little bit, not even a smidgen. Don't let that happen. If you come to a conclusion about something and you've taken your time to make that choice, whatever it may be, don't be so quick to dispel it because something niggles you a little bit. All it is, your intuition is going, don't get 95% of what's going on, get 100. So you can just very calmly and safely look things over again, look the situation over again. Have you missed anything? Overlap. So there's no spaces in there. So you know you're covering literally every inch of the situation, turning it inside, outside, upside down, right side up, getting into the heartbeat of it. And when you know, you feel it. That's a certainty that you feel within your intuition. When you know, it's pretty simple if you allow it to happen that way and allow it to unfold that way. For some of you, generically, the card is stating that a situation or a relationship may seem appealing under the romantic light of the moon. But will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories could surface for some of you as you are working at trying to work your way through emotional blocks. Somebody out there, you may be trying to move forward and deal with something, but you know you got a hang up. What are you going to do about it? Because the hang up will interfere. You got to clean that block out before it causes problems, before it turns on you and trips you, and it blows everything under the water, and then nothing goes the way it's supposed to. So you've got to step back a little bit. Time's not of an essence here. It takes you a little bit longer to clear yourself out than take the time it takes. You got to get rid of the blocks. Doesn't matter what they are. You got to clear the way for this situation. This could be just logical things that I'm going to name that you guys could think of yourselves. Could be a job. All right? Could be a job. Somebody may be going back to work after an illness or a sickness, and they're not so sure of themselves, and they're not really 100% that they're ready to go back yet. Part of that may be true. And a smidgen, not quite ready. But the rest of it's a physical thing. You're going to feel. Do you know what I'm saying? For somebody else, like Mary Jane's husband, it could be a health issue, a certain situation in the line and the history of health. There's one spot right there. It's like a line. And they're marked, this happened on this year, this happened on that date, that happened on that, whatever. But there's something that's not completed here. I don't know what that is, Mary Jane. But there's something in his history that was never followed up. And I don't know what that is. I have no idea. But that's probably what it is. That something in his medical history was never followed up. I don't know if that's his fault. Sorry, the dog. I don't have a cat anymore. Come on up, partner. Hurry up. Come on, sweetie. You gonna get up? Get up. Come on. He knows I really don't want him up here. No, you have to stay in the back. You can't be in the front. You just look. Mommy's right on the edge of the chair here. I'm gonna hurt my butt sitting this way. But you just curl up. You've got a ton of room back there. Okay. This could also, there was one or two more things until he interrupted me that were in my head. This could be a relationship as well. That's common, more common than you think. And that could require emotional healing as well. If you're thinking about returning to that situation, you got to be really logical. Have there been real changes here? Has there been real work put into this? You know, rather than waste another year to 20 years, you've got to be sure. So you've got to make sure that you're free, you're clear, you're open, and you're embracing any newness coming your way. Here, look at this. Not me. Don't look at me. The advice of the card, we'll go with that. Give yourself some time to work out the best way forward. That's what I said. Take some more time if you need the time. It's not of essence here. It's not of that much importance. It's okay. Tell yourself it's okay. They can't start without me. So you take your time. Don't feel pressured. Your intuition is going to hold the answers that you're looking for. So pay attention to it, okay? And you pay attention through your gut, through your dreams, through your feelings, this kind of a thing. The keywords are the unconscious and doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear. There. So, hi, Chris. Welcome. Thank you, Capel. And little Tony's mommy. Welcome back again. Nice to see you 2 nights in a row. His muscle test he is. Okay. But that's what I'm thinking, like in that way, that, this card can appeal to that. It can, but I felt that, like something that wasn't, because I was seeing a line and dates and words, date and a word. on either side of the line, which told me it was a timeline right off. Of course, what else would it be? And something right in the middle of it, something that wasn't done. So then I don't know why, but I thought of you and your husband. So excuse me for those that don't like smoking. The day will come, I will quit. Either alive or dead, I will quit. Don't want to talk about it. Don't look at me. Just listen. Just listen. Okay? There's a few smokers in here. I can tell you that right now. Okay, the next, the Five of Cups. You guys, I wish I was a shady tarot dealer, because I'd slip that one back and put another one in its place. Anything would be better than that. But your message from Spirit, card number 5, is strength. And that card's pretty powerful at times. It carries a lot of weight. It really does. It brings a lot to the table. It's showing stability at the end of it. You're going to, stability is not going to come that easy. It's just not going to be directly going to you in a nice, smooth that. There be breaks. There'll be holdups. There'll be stalling. And this kind of a thing. Five of Cups. Why did you have to come into Aquarius's reading? Why? This card can represent 5 months. There's a timeline on it. That's what it would be. I don't normally pick up on timelines. No, very rarely. It's a rare occurrence. Something about 5 months. 5 months to reach a goal. 5 months to get there. 5 months to get on top of something. 5 months to gain control of something. And if you don't, the results could not be good. Put it that way. It's going to add more deterrent to it. It's going to put more weight and more shadow. And now what you were trying to achieve in 5 months, because you didn't make it, and partly would be because you didn't really work or try hard enough. Excuse me. And the universe knows this. And now the situation, this thing, and now it's buried now. Now it's going to be harder. It's worse. Now we've got complications. Things aren't going according to clockwork. Put it that way. They're missing a beat. They're missing a couple beats. But if the intention is there for you to try to get there within 5 months, to reach that goal, if your intentions were pure the whole time, but you just didn't make it due to outer experiences and interferences, that shadow that overcomes you, it'll be barely there. Just there enough to know that you didn't make it on time. You didn't complete it. You didn't reach it. But just enough so that you know by looking, okay, or by watching what's unfolding around you, what's happening around you. There'll be a hint of it there, but it won't be as devastating as if you just, there's an expression, I won't say it because the F's word in there, but you F the dog. And that means kicking back, being lazy, not getting nothing done, farting around, playing around. Put it that way. All right. Let me get the generic side here. You just can't believe it. No. The 5s know how I feel about them. The same way I feel about that darn Knight. The Knight of Cups. Oh, But, okay, here we go, my dears. The 5 reveals sadness, and this could be due to the loss of a relationship, of a work, a job, friendship. It could even be due to bereavement, but bereavement, that's all, the cause of it's already taken place. This card's not bringing you a death warning or anything like that. Unlike the 8 of Cups, which is an okay card, but that's a plan moving on, plans being made to make changes, to leave a situation, to walk into something new. But with this card, the 5, it comes as more of a shock. It's unexpected. In relationships, it could be an unexpected breakup. This kind of a thing. It could be from a job as well. I'll throw that in there, yes. But it could be from a personal breakup, and it's sudden. You don't see it coming, or a job. It could be a layoff. Sudden. Nobody knew about it. Workers didn't know. This is going to leave you feeling kind of bereft and confused. Feeling pretty sad about it, actually. Another meaning of the card is being unable to let go of the past and being haunted by guilt or regret. And I hate that. I don't like reading that. Personally, I hate that. When someone, I've got so many regrets, and they ponder it and they mope over it. Once something is done, people, it's done. You can regret till the day you die. It won't change what happened, what actually took place. So you have to kind of move around that actuality and find a way to carry it, but to keep it down, not up in the forefront of your life. You can pocket it away somewhere inside of you and leave it to rest there. Can you make amends on it? Yes, you can make amends. You can make changes and amends, but you can't undo something that's been done. So some people have a bit of a struggle when they see you and you're trying to make amends. And some people may push it off and say, fly out of here. I don't want to hear it. You've got to be patient with those people, respect them and say, I'm sorry, and back away. But you can approach them again down the road. Don't ever turn them off completely. Don't ever give up. That's something for you to think about. The advice of the card. Look for and accept any support that comes your way. The situation is not completely hopeless. Here's the magic here. And you will heal. All right? It's just that you could be your own worst enemy here, Aquarius, slowing things down, if you know what I mean, right? Keywords are unhappiness and dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, and feeling alone in the world. And they do that by abandonment. That's what they do. They do it by abandonment. Hi, Rika. You've missed the first two cards. You can go back and rewatch at once we're done here. You can watch the replay. But it was the Moon and the Five of Cups. The Moon was for general overall energy, and the Five of Cups fell into the wealth and finances. So there you've been caught up. I get the feeling here, for some of you, whatever you're going through, whatever it is that you're dealing with, there's a multitude. There's several things for most of you going on all at once. You're going to feel like a friggin' yo-yo. That's what I'm hearing, because I'm seeing the motion of a yo-yo. The up and the down, the up. So we're talking, right? Instead of just beautiful flatness and a beautiful balance, right? Oh, really? Oh, boy. That's not good. Little Tony's mommy. That's not good. I don't want to see bad for you, because you live a good life. You have a good life. You've always been a very balanced, very happy, well-adjusted person. You know, that's what I know of you from before. And I hope things haven't changed dramatically in your life. Oh, please. I hope not. Sometimes negative things and bad things, like what the Five of Cups is talking about, sometimes it's a big, huge, thankful thing to happen, to be sucked into something that's uncomfortable and that's rocky. Because the ricochet, the domino effect from that, are full of usually pleasant surprises. Going through the worst before things start to get better. You know. Hi, Yvonne. Today's your birthday. I don't know. I was going to mention in the group. Was it yesterday? And I forgot to do it. I'm not getting birthday notifications anymore off my newsfeed. I've gone through it over and over, and I'm going, why am I not getting any birthdays? I never go a whole month with no birthdays, you know? Oh, little Tony's mommy. That's beautiful. You made my night. I was worried. I was worried. That's good. Beautiful. Very happy birthday to you. I'll do one in the group for you as well. Okay. But sometimes you gotta go, it's like finding diamonds. Sometimes it's just is Sheldon Cooper said once on The Big Bang, he said diamonds are just black hole, basically. And I forget the word myself. It's a word I've used before. It's not molecules, but the atoms are all lined up perfectly, and you end up with diamonds. But it takes a lot of work to get there. An awful lot of work to get there. My goodness. Things may not come very easy for you, Aquarius, through the month of July, and what a shame. What a shame that is, really. But if you play your cards right, you can lessen the degree of what's coming down around you. Queen of Cups. I can't talk. I'm dry. I always get dry when I talk. Queen of Cups. She's beautiful. She's a beauty. She's a real beauty. All right. And she's within the hearth and the home sector. And she's just 2 pages up, I think. Yeah. There she is. You've got a lot of support, Aquarius. You do have support. People want the best for you. But you're going to have a hard time seeing the real deal all through the month. You're going to question everything that you see and you look at and you have to deal with. You'll question it. And that's a good way to be. It really is, rather than jumping and diving right into things. But your overall energy, it's all about illusions for the whole month. And you have to be Johnny on the spot. You've got to be aware. You've got to be awake to make sure of what you're doing. And if you're literally physically tired, mentally or physically, and somebody approaches you and they want you to jump on board with them, or they want you to agree with them, or they want you to do something, tell them it's going to have to wait. I'm really burned out right now. And I want to give justice to your consideration, your offer. So you let me rest up and I will get back to you as soon as I'm able. And that's what you do. Okay. There we go. Good. She's a good card. She's not bad. This card normally, it's a queen. It's a court card. So it usually represents you personally. You're the queen. You're the client. Male or female, doesn't matter. So most of the men that would come in here, they'd be queens anyway. No offense meant, you know. Wow. You're very welcome, Cat Bill 1. Thank you very much. Get yourself to safety. Okay. This queen is the queen of hearts. She's very sensitive and she's very compassionate. She's a woman. She's very gentle toward her friends and openly loving toward her family and her partner. She offers loyalty and inspiration and creativity. So your projects will thrive. If you're resonating, and this card is resonating with you, the queen is here to show you now is the time for you to focus on relationships, children, and sharing with friends as well. And if any of you are single, she's predicting that now you're emotionally ready for a new love. I heard somebody go, shut up. You shut up. It's not me. Okay. The advice, tune into your nurturing side. Nurture yourself first. You can nurture others, yes, and it's more welcome and probably very needed. But you got to nurture you first, Aquarius, all right? In decision making, and in life on earth here, I would never give this advice, but it comes from tarot. And tarot saying when you have to make decisions at this time, use your emotional intelligence because it will be your best guide. Your best guide. All right. I wouldn't do that. I tell people, don't get emotional. Stay straight. Stay matter of fact. Stay practical. Because I don't know, but this card with her, because she represents emotions, is pushing that. Don't lose the human touch, I guess, maybe is the message. So, 3 of Cups. It's falling into your challenges spot. Challenges. All right. It's the 3. 3s are not bad. 3s are not bad. The card generically is saying you're going to be gathering together with friends and family to celebrate. So this 3 predicts weddings and parties, reunions, and precious time spent with the people that you love, who also make you feel like your true self in their company. It's a beautiful thing. It's very uplifting. It's very re-energizing. It's nice. If you're single, and here we go again, if you're single and you're looking for love, there just might happen to be an opportunity for, at the very least, a flirtation, someone that's caught your eye or you've caught theirs and you notice that it could be something that happens. And if you're happen to be working on a creative project, now's the time for you to drop everything, get into the zone, and give it 150% of your intention. All right. The advice: be carefree, but enjoy the company of those who make you laugh. That's where you need to be right now. You need to be around a lighthearted atmospheres. It's going to help you get through the tougher times. Keywords are celebration and friendship, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. So normally I would say this is probably due to restrictions being lifted, but that's kind of in a blurry, that line's real blurry right now, because they have the new one coming in, the Delta virus. And that's supposed to be worse than COVID-19 ever was. But if they do drop the restrictions, your family, your friends, whoever they are, won't waste any time putting a celebration together, because knowing in the back of their mind, we might not be allowed to do this a week from now. And it's been 1.5 years, if not more, since we've been together. We're going to pull this off. We're going to do this. We're going to be together. And then we'll see. But it's a feeding that we'll do off each other. We need that. We're starved for each other, you know? Yeah. Celebration, friendships, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. This is going to be a real feel-good event for those that are going to go and experience it. Be some people that you just adore and you've not seen them at all. This is going to fill your heart. Some of you may become a little weepy and emotional with joy. So don't be surprised if that happens too. That's running really, really strong. Now, the Strength card is the last card that we have. Okay. And there he is. There he is. All right. The card shows patience in the face of conflict. This card is showing you're going to stand your ground on some issue. Really, really stand your ground. Everything's kind of on the intense side this month for you guys. And you're constantly being faced off with other people or somebody else. But you're not going to let yourself be overwhelmed. What opposes you, remember this always, 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 not just in this card, but your daily life. Whatever opposes you is lower than you are. This may, for some of you, could be your own fear or guilt, or other emotional things that tend to shake your confidence. All right? And don't let people or anybody or situations impose themselves on you in any way, shape, or form. You stand your ground. You keep it clear, a clearance around you. Just ask the universe for that clearance around you. so that whatever you're facing off with, it can't touch you. Not unless you agree to it. Having compassion, while at the same time keeping your personal boundaries strong, and that's what that circle would be for. Refusing to be taken advantage of. It shows the strength and integrity of your character. Another meaning of the card could be literally return of physical strength and a return to vitality for some. If you haven't been well, you're going to be. All right? You're going to get your vitality back. You really are. That's a beautiful thing. The advice, all you need to do is listen to this advice. It'll help you get through the bulk of what's going to go on or what is going on. You need to just stand firm. Be calm while you stand firm. Always, no matter what, you take the higher moral ground. You do what's right. No matter how delicious an offer may sound, if it's wrong, don't take it. You'll end up with far less than where you are right now down the road. Do the right thing. The situation is actually a bit of a test of your character. And you're very resilient and you're patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or without a compromise that doesn't feel right. Your keywords are courage and patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, vitality. May the good always win. Now, I'm going to flip the card over from the Green Witch. 7 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, you got a good look. Let's see here. Where's the book? There's the book. Let me see here. Hello, Marie, Julianne. Hello, Franca. It's not that kind of a reading, Franca. We're doing the generals. We're not doing many readings or anything like that. I want my wands. There we go. 5, 6, 7. There she is. All right. Here we go. Look at the picture. All right. We'll look at the picture. Purple columbines are flowers of courage and resolve to overcome difficulties. They sit on the mantle. All right. A nuthatch is a symbol of courage, manifestation, and self-confidence. It sits in a hazel tree outside the window. The meaning: overcoming challenges, beating the odds, trusting intuition and instinct, maintaining self-confidence, success, advantage, keeping problems under control methodically, pushing for one's own ideas, facing and managing issues as they appear. See, even with this card from a different deck and a different shuffle, saying the same thing that your Oceanic said. You've got some issues this month you're going to have to deal with. The words are advantage, defending a position, and courage. And that, my dear Aquarius, was interesting. That was your reading. That was your reading. That was your reading. So there you go, guys. How long is it? 39 minutes. Surprised it was that long. You do have some challenges. I think just for everybody that's going to view this reading, you're going to be facing one challenge or another in July. That's going to make you squirm, cringe, be uncomfortable, be apprehensive. They're not feelings that we like to have. But you're going to do okay if you play your cards right. No pun intended. So, I'm glad I got that down. Now I've got 4 more to go. Trying to make it for tonight. I'm trying to get them all covered here tonight. So moving kind of slow. If I move too fast, I'll be in trouble and I'll have to hit the X and just fly the hell out of here. So that's what we're doing. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Anyway, I really wish you all some real strong highlights for the rest of this month of July. I really do. I wish you some beautiful highlights, beautiful moments. The moments that are so positive and so cheerful and full of joy that even if there are small moments, there's enough joy and love to help carry you through the challenges. That's what will give you a little bit of a boost to get through the challenges. I don't normally get cards that are that, but there's some stuff going on for some of you, without a doubt. Just the cards themselves, even if I had just shown the cards and didn't say a word, it would have been obvious. There's something going on here. There's some challenges. I'm also feeling like once you get past these challenges and you beat them, there won't be anything like that you have to deal with again for a long, long time. It's just a strange month. You that are involved and knowledgeable about astrology would probably have a better input on that, why things are happening like this during July for some people. I'm not an astrologist. I'm just an old-time tarot reader. Easy, simple, pretty cut and clear. Yes, I love astrology. I'm like everybody. I read my horoscope every day. I have 3 or 4 different ones that come in my email, and I read them every morning before I even go online. I read them. So, but astrology is a lot about numbers, and I have a numbers phobia. I'm scared to death of numbers. I really am. So I don't want to try to learn. I'm not going to. I'm just old-time tarot, you might say. Yes. Yep, that's what I mean. You can apply any kind of negative connotation onto it. But there's certainly the one word that covers it all. There's challenges for the month, really. But there are small good moments, and you'll have them too, Mary Jane. Small moments where you're going to be feeling some intense joy in a small pocket. And that joy will be enough to carry you through the harder times, more challenging times. There's no big kabooies going on. There's small moments. Something will give you joy. Maybe hubby will just look up at you out of the blue, and he could be sitting in his lazy boy, and you walk into the living room, and he just kind of raises his head, looks at you, and says something that tickles you to no end. And you're trying to be cool about it, this kind of a thing. He may say something very, very surprising, very, very surprising. And you're trying to act all kind of nonchalant about it to a point, but inside you're melting, So it could be moments like that. It's a pocket, and you're feeling joy is filling your heart. So, anyways, everybody, I think I'm going to stop this. It's 44 minutes now. It's kind of long, Does that happen? Well, that's a beautiful thing. Good. I'm really glad, Mary Jane. I'm happy for you. Very happy. The next sign that I'm doing here in a couple of minutes is Aries. Aries is going to be coming up. Daisy, if you're still here, your sign's coming up. It's coming. It's coming. And after Aries, I will attempt and hope I'm still going forward. And I hope I can, no, the next one's Pisces. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. The next sign is Pisces and then Aries. It's Pisces. I did this last night, too, with Sagittarius and Capricorn. I made the same mistake. But this is for Pisces, the next reading. Then it's Aries. Then it's Taurus and Gemini, hoping to make it to the very end here, at least. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to thank you all very, very much for being here. I am wishing you only the best for the month of July. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's very considerate as well. Make sure that you feed that pocket of peace within yourself so that you can be more useful on the outside of you. When help is needed, you'll be able to share your light and your love with those that need it most, manifesting it in different ways to help, right? Keep your integrity in front of you. It's very important that you do. Always take the higher moral ground. If you want to join the group, please do, but you won't be guaranteed to receive notifications because the YouTube system has been removing people from their subscriptions. Not just me. It's a bunch of us. It's happening too. You may say, where's Bay of Fundy Fortunes been this month? I haven't heard anything. You go into your list on YouTube and you look, and Bay of Fundy Fortunes isn't even on your list, and your cooking channel's gone, your fashion channel's gone. There's several gone usually. So anyways, you have to resubscribe, but you want to avoid all of that. This will piss you off because if you come into the group on Facebook, if you hate Facebook, don't bother with it. Just come in for the group. And then you'll see, oh my gosh, or you'll go onto the channel here and you'll see that you've missed some readings and you weren't notified. Before I go live, I gather the information and I post it in the group. And all you do is click on it. It tells you what it's about, and that it's live now. And you click on it and it'll bring you right in. You won't be late. You won't miss anything. What else was I going to say pertaining to that now? I forget. But anyways, you don't miss anything that way. The other thing that I ask that you do is try to do one small good deed each day, even for yourself if you want to. That's good. But please, my final words are for you to adopt the golden rule. Oh, our Facebook group is closed and private as well. All right. So here we go. Just embrace the golden rule. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type it into your address bar, the golden rule. You'll get a ton of responses on what it is. Thank you all for being here. Wishing you the best of the best for July. And I hope that fate takes it easy on you. But you're coming out at the end. You're okay. You're going to be all right. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful July. Up next, Pisces.